So hi there, welcome to this short introduction about Axcieve, a company that aims to help enterprises achieve their go-to-market objectives within their customer journey, either for their products or services. I'm Ahmed Al-Yamani, customer experience and a go-to-market consultant and a co-founder in Axcieve. So why is it a challenge? Problem that we've seen is most of the companies set amazing go-to-market strategies, but when they go into the implementation stages, and they get into complexities of working with the clients, working with different departments, these strategies do not meet the expected results. So the question becomes how can we guarantee that each function within an organization can work together to achieve the goals of the enterprise customer? This doesn't happen just in the beginning of a go-to-market journey. This happens through each point, through the touch points, from first awareness and marketing towards sales, implementation, delivery, and potentially towards renewal and growth and the advocacy stages of a customer journey. And as a result of our work with enterprise and B2B organizations, we proposed kind of a framework that can inspect and transform the customer journey struggles and challenges into technology-enabled solutions and roadmap steps. One of the most impactful areas is the customer journey and the integration or the engagement touch point between the two enterprises, the vendor and the customer in this case. Besides, of course, the importance of having a cohesive customer journey that resembles how your organization is working with a client. These kind of customer journeys helps us prioritize the workload, prioritize the communication between the organization, and also identify the gaps within the go-to-market implementation journey. And when we conducted this qualitative work with one of the B2B organizations, we identified that there is these 5 major points of customer journey where the engagement between the customer and the organization heightens, if that makes sense. So these are the beginning of the engagement, the marketing funnels, the awareness to action, the value-based selling, the working with the sales to map the customer needs to organization's offering, potentially the conversion of the client, closing the deal, implementing and delivery of the solution, and that leads to the final stages, advocacy, renewal, or whatever satisfaction, objectives, and growth your organization is looking for, which should lead to a cyclic way of entering the funnel again. And as mentioned, this helps us identify major gaps that the companies are struggling with when they are trying to move from one of these stages to the other. And while each of these gaps got its analysis, ways, techniques, recommendations, and technologies to solve, for the sake of this presentation, we'll focus on one of these challenges, which is the ability to achieve closures, to close deals in a high rate in a short time, but also while ensuring that the customer long-term success and deliverables are being taken care of in an optimum way. So we are nurturing and farming a renewable value, which is in the theory named value-based selling. And the way we'll be looking at the value-based selling is the organization's ability and readiness to understand each of the customer dynamics, pain points, and future objectives, and deeply build tailored roadmap, which can inspire clients with use cases and end-to-end blueprints, showing them how they can achieve success working with our organization. And this method got a lot of benefits, such as retaining the customers for longer because you're tailoring the solution for them now. The solutions that you provide for your clients are not easily replicable by your competitors because it's uniquely designed for your clients, even if they are still based on the same products that you're building out of the box. You justify charging premium pricing because now you are solving a problem, not just an out-of-the-box product. And of course, you mitigate the risk of customer churn and dissatisfaction because they've been involved with you since the beginning in building that solution. And the steps of implementing value-based selling, it should be theoretically easy. Like it starts with understanding customer business models, and then crafting a target value proposition, and finally, effectively communicate these values. On paper, it looks simple, but when you start implementing value-based selling, you find out that this is a process that needs a lot of resources. It's a complex process. You need a lot of customer data to understand to make your organization parts work together and understand the specific needs of that client. Your products are continuously updating, so your sales team are, beside being under the pressure of their quotas and targets, need to be updated quickly with the company offerings, product offerings, so they can map to the customer needs. And availability of use cases to convince that customer to open up and engage in the value-based selling process. And of course, the maturity of and the pressure on the sales team to achieve their targets. And here where we think maybe the technology and AI solutions could have a say. So one of the solutions that we are experimenting with now is what's called value selling coach. So it's basically these three pillars of a solution. It's like account planning coach, which sits as a tap on the shoulder coach behind the value-based seller. The aim is to raise experts, not to replace our sales team, to allow them to be value-based selling experts. It allowed them to enter comments, to set the plan that they want to execute with their clients. It analyzes the customer large data, code transcripts, patterns to provide real-time data and insights. And all of this happens through integration with a lot of backend systems like the product information data, CRM data, as we'll show in the architecture slide. Then as long as the engagement moves through, it provides dashboards, hints on case studies and specific product update that match this client's needs. And finally, we have the personalized value proposition generator. One of the interesting parts of that component, which is the ability to build tailored solution, tailored use cases, tailored value proposition, inspiring stories based on all these collected data, showing ROI calculators, build dynamic proposal for your clients. Not just this, it can export these kind of closed deals once the deal is closed to the next stages, the implementation, the value delivery. So when you, as a seller, handing over this engagement to the next stage, maybe to the customer success manager or to the value implementation team, they would have a strong start on the right foot on what you have been talking about and what you have been designing in the pre-sale stage. And this kind of a high-level architecture of that solution looks like. So you see on the left here, we have all the data sources and integration layers. We try to give the CIO of an organization kind of a peace of mind that the data is secured, can be integrated quickly and safely in an internal layer within the organization boundaries. So no leakage, no security issues, all of that. And we take care of building that mid layer. And we're actually working with different partners at the moment to identify potential scenarios to match the needs and the use cases that we are building for each of our B2B clients. And that would be based on the specific requirements of each client that we are working with. And finally, on the right here, the value seller is being isolated from all of this back-end hassle and just seeing simple, intuitive user interface with recommendations, ability to search knowledge, exported reports, descriptive analysis, like where is my opportunity today, for example? What's the top opportunities that I'm missing? And things that I might start with, kind of mind mapping or ideation stage on where to start with a client. So instead of just shooting in the sky, hoping for the best, now you have kind of an optimized plan on how to start and even structure your efforts. And when we come kind of a business model for this specific use case, of course, we have partnership with CRMs to work on. AI foundations, we started talking with them to build with AI foundation layer providers. And of course, customer experience, customer journey, go-to-market associations and organizations. This is a thought leader part of this work. We are targeting customers such as B2B organizations usually with knowledge-intensive sectors. Like, there is a lot of knowledge disparate between the different departments, so we can work on these knowledge and make them work for the benefit of the organization. And of course, organizations are looking into transforming into a business as a service model. So companies that are having short customer journey or selling once and disappear, this not might fit that model. And when it comes to the revenue streams, we're looking at subscriptions, we're looking at custom solution fees, and also consulting. We're looking to implementing a pilot testing within 4 months, and through iterative implementations and improvements, and working with selective B2B organizations that agreed to be our advisors in this stage. We aim to have a full launch within 6 months. So that was one of the use cases. Here is this is the top right corner, the sales cycles and conversion optimization solutions. As we identified, there is the customer journey got different gaps which might need different use cases, different solutions. So these are the other solutions in our radar. The foundation layer of integration will be serving all these use cases, and the end user resolves the custom part or the front end part, what might vary based on the organization nature and the use case itself. So thank you so much. That was me, Ahmed El Yamani, and this is Axcieve.com.